Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Hungary. So we are just kind of still in our researching and production phase. Not really doing anything too exciting right now. We're just kind of, chilling out, waiting for the Germans to invade. Yeah, normal stuff. World tension has started to get to the point where things are about to happen though. So let's see if anything does. I don't like that the Germans are actually moving around on our front. That's worrying. No longer get the effects from fascism defeated. I believe that was an effect that changed how our party ideology went. Like, I think it went up due to that happening, but now we don't get that. Oh well, that's fine. We'll stick with what we've got. How are our neighbours doing? So Italy currently have a fascist government, but they're getting there. They might switch. Yugoslavia, they're very close to switching from non-aligned, and Romania actually has a democratic one. Yeah, somebody did point this out to me. Although nearly everybody in their country is non-aligned, they are democratic, which is very interesting. Not entirely sure what to do about it, but it's very interesting. Anyway, we'll continue building up. We've got some experience we could spend at things. Oh, experience is capped at 5. Oh, I thought it said experience is capped at 50. And I thought we had it for a second there. Anyway, that's fine. We'll continue just letting us get our research that we're going for. What's the next thing that's about to finish? Probably mobile defense, which I think we'll just get the next one of that on. CAS effort's about to finish, which means that we can get some more CAS research going on very soon. So we get some close air support going on, which should be good. Any big wars happening right now? Not really, apart from the China-Japan one, which looks very interesting. Nothing else really happening. The German Reich took over Austria. Oh, there we go. Here's some stuff happening. The Munich Agreement. The German demands for the Sudeten territory in Czechoslovakia, which is home to a considerable German minority, have intensified. At a summit held in Munich, Germany, Britain, France, and Italy sought to find a diplomatic solution to the so-called Sudeten crisis. Czechoslovakia were not invited to attend. An agreement was reached in which Germany annexes the Sudetenland, but will not pursue any further territorial gains in Europe. Mr. Chamberlain spoke to the crowds in London. For the second time, our Prime Minister has returned from Germany, bringing peace with honour. I believe it is bringing peace with honour. I believe it is peace for our time. Yes. France and Britain announced alliance. Calling upon the bonds forged during the Great War, France has requested a formal alliance with Britain, citing unspecified threats against the stability of Europe. Today, the request was approved by the British Parliament, and France has joined the Allies. They are preparing for the worst. And we finished CAS effort and mobile defence. Good. Not good that the German Reich is taking a little bit of land from Czechoslovakia. Quite a significant bit of land, right? I need to go back and check, but it seemed like a significant bit of land. Anyway. Let's set this one. We're going to go for, I think it was it integrated support or defensive? Oh, it was integrated support. Yeah, we're going for support battalions being better. National focus. Well, now we have CAS effort. We're kind of done there. Maybe equipment effort, get better equipment all over the place. Could go Liberty and try and get all the way down here so we can get the Why We Fight to get factions. I'm not too worried about factions though. I think we'll be alright. So I'm going to go down equipment effort, because getting the extra research bonus is really, really useful. Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully that'll be good. Anything else we really need to worry about? Not really. We're just we're in our spot. When are we finishing our buildings? We must have just finished a building then. Yeah, I must have got another civilian factory there. Which means the next building will be even quicker. Well, that's good. It's very good. And then we'll just keep getting all the buildings. It's just good to set it up right now. Don't necessarily have to do anything about it. Any units about to be built? Not really. Production, is that alright? We're still getting tanks that we need, and we're still getting infantry equipment we need, but that's fine. It doesn't need to be ramped up to the fullest that it can be. I can just stay where it is for just now. And we're waiting for the German Reich to do something crazy. I imagine they might do. 45% world tension. I don't know what the next big number is going to be. We're going to get the next large amount of things. Ooh, we finished 2 bits of research. Finished Hunt and Destroy, and we finished Computing Machine. Cool. So, Hunt and Destroy is done. It gives us air support mission efficiency. And we'll just go for the next one. Just gives us more agility. I don't know what agility actually... Oh, there we go. Agility affects how easy it is to hit another plane while avoiding getting hit. Okay. That's fine. And we're also... The last one we got there was engineering. Got us computing machine. It gives us research time. Next one's a little far off. Could get one of these, decryption or encryption. Let's get some encryption. Which encryption will hide information about units on the map and focus tree progression from other countries. The higher value the enemy's decryption will get enemy decryption combat bonus. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. We'll just get those. Seems like something that we should just keep up to date on. We're getting quite close to the point where we're going to have more political power to spend on something good. Let's have a look at our countries. 48% on Italy. Yugoslavia is at 50%. This is almost worth trying to stage a coup. Now, here's the question. If we stage a coup, do we have to be allied to the people we're staging a coup against? So would it be worth having our armies prepared? It might be. We'll wait till it gets to 55%, then we'll think about it. We'll give it a chance to prepare itself. We finished equipment effort. We'll now get the next one, equipment effort 2. Czechoslovakia is a cancer tumour in the heart of Europe, and at last the Germans have decided to take divisive action against them. The Sudetenland has always been surrendered to Germany, and now as a consequence of the Munich Agreement, the Czechoslovakian territory that rightfully belongs to Hungary has been returned to us. Oh! We become the owner and controller of southern Slovakia. That's very nice, actually. We just got some free land. Did that give us any more buildings? Out of curiosity. It gave us some more civilian factories, definitely. It didn't give us any more military factories, but that's cool. And we got a new city up here. We got is that Choices? Anyway, we got that. That's cool. Border of the Germans is still what it used to be, so we'll be fine keeping that as it is. But that's nice. Didn't give us any more manpower either, so that's fine. Do we have more troops than it is showing here? Like, do we have any troops that aren't assigned to divisions? Is the way of finding that out? I suppose we could zoom out. 14, 4, 7. 14, 8. Yeah, okay, that adds up. Cool. Well, it doesn't add up, but I'm assuming that when it says like 3 or 4 divisions, what it actually means is like... Oh wait, no, we do have a division... Oh, we have another division just sitting up... Well, it claims it's here, but it's actually on the border. Okay, weird. Whatever. It adds up. There we go. Yes. Not really much else to do. Yugoslavia? What are you thinking? Still 50%. You know what? I think we might try and stage a coup, but let's first of all stop exercising these guys. Stop exercising. We're then going to say, I know that we have a field marshal isn't the best, but we're going to create a front line. Okay. We don't need to garrison the border anymore. That's fine. Or we don't need to garrison. We were only garrisoning, so we had somewhere to be. And we'll create an offensive line of something like that. It's not great, but it'll do. It's just something if we need to. I don't think we'll need to, but it's something. We'll see if that works. We just want them to be prepared instead of us just doing it and then having to rush around. So, oh, that says Confederation. Is that what it always said? Oh, they're Democratic now. Never mind. You guys, you can go back to garrisoning these areas, and you can go and exercise again. There we go. I didn't realize they switched. They're now the Yugoslavian Confederation, which means that we can cancel our support, because we no longer need to do that because they've already switched. Is there anything that we want to do? I guess we want to improve relations because we eventually want to have an alliance. So we will, improve relations. It costs us the same amount of diplomatic, same amount of political power that it previously cost to convert, but that's fine. Absolutely happy to get that improved relations going. Italy's still not converted, but that's fine. We don't need to worry about it. Did a couple of units just finish? Or are some people still moving? 6, 7... Yeah, okay, no more units than usual. That's fine. And we'll just kind of continue, existing. We got some research going, we got some equipment effort. I think after the next research we might go into the equipment. Maybe ditch having decryption for just now, because if encryption just means that they won't get a bonus against us, but then we won't get a bonus against them. Which is fine. Because if they have higher decryption... Wait. Let me phrase this better. If they also have encryption, then that means that we don't get a bonus. But if they have decryption, it doesn't matter. Because they would already be able to decrypt what we have. So, it's fine. You only need one or the other. But both are preferable if you want an advantage. I hope I explained that well. Anyway, got some political power. What do we want to put it into? Political advisor. Trade deal opinion factor. Definitely seems like that could be a good thing. The music had quite a sharp change there. Tech designer maybe? Gives you armor research. I guess we're not really doing armor or ships, so we'll avoid those. Military is just useless right now because we don't really need any of those. Yeah, all the military staff are useless, so I guess we'll just take the trade deal opinion factor. That's fine. And then I guess we have to go for the armor guy next if we're still not at war because he decreases a research time. Equipment effort 2 is done. Let's get the last equipment effort 3. And we've got a new research slot. So we will go along here and we will get... which one do we want? Improved infantry equipment or support weapons? Why is that so quick? Oh, it's because we have motorized stuff. Let's get improved infantry equipment. That's fine. I guess that's what we use the most. German Reich claims Memel. With the German forces on the border poised to attack, Lithuania is given into a German ultimatum demanding the surrender of the old Prussian territory of Memel. It was passed to Lithuania by the Treaty of Versailles, but has now been reintegrated into the region of Ostpreußen. Ostpreußen? Anyway, we have yet reached the extent of German territorial ambitions in Europe. Experts are doubtful. Another batch of maps made obsolete. Yes. Oh well, at least they're not after our territory yet, which is good. How's Italy looking? 50% democratic, 49% fascist. Ooh, there's going to be something happening there soon. Yugoslavian Confederation. Don't want the defensive pact, but they're getting there. Or the non-aggression pact. Once we get that, then I think we can start doing more cool stuff. Although we would need to get down to factions if we actually want to form a proper alliance. But having them as an ally, not an enemy, is definitely a good thing. Not necessarily an ally, just not an enemy. How are Czechoslovakia looking? They are still democratic. We could try and get in there as well. Proclaim a guarantee. But then we would be directly at war with Germany, which would be a problem. Improved infantry equipment is done. We can get the next. We could just get weapons too. That would actually be really good if we just got weapons too now before the war. And then we can have everyone upgraded. That'd be nice. Yeah, we'll try that. Yeah. We'll try what I should have done last time, which is you switch over half the production. So you still have the infantry equipment 1 reinforcing. And then you have half the production on the new one until its production bonus goes up. Then you switch it completely over. I think that's the more optimal way of doing it, but I'm still not sure. We're also going to soon lower the number of factories we need on the heavy tanks, because we're actually getting close to having enough of them. Although we may want to upgrade the design, so we might not have enough of them. Anyway, that's fine. Germany's not really doing anything much now that they've done the first set of advancements. Election. Fascist in government. An aggressively nationalist sentiment has grown in the Republic of Hungary, giving rise to several parties promoting fascist ideals. a strong state enforcing its power through military force. One of these in particular has won favour in the current election, leading to discussions within the SDP party about whether or not we should try and cooperate with them in forming our government. While they openly reject the democratic ideals that are the foundation of our state, the fact that they choose to participate in the election itself lends some credibility to our views, and acknowledging their public support may be a way to keep them away from taking violent action. Rather them than the communists was give plus 10 opinion to the fascists, which would put them at, what, 36, and I assume it would take it directly away from us, so we'd be at 63, which is alright. Or a broad coalition of democratic parties is preferable, which lowers our national unity again. Willingness of the people to prosecute, to go all the way through in a war? Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that lowering. I'm not that worried. Okay. We'll just continue going on. I really hope we don't get like a civil war, but that's fine. Ooh. The fate of Czechoslovakia. German troops have crossed into Bohemia and Moravia, ostensibly to restore order to the regions in the wake of the collapsing Czechoslovakian government. In Prague, the occupying forces announced the creation of an autonomous protectorate within the German Reich. With German support, Slovakia has been declared independent under the leadership of Joseph Stal, and the nation of Czechoslovakia is no more. So much for peace. Equipment Effort 3 is done, and the German Reich got a little bit more territory. We could just leave that front line where it is for just now. Slovakia, though, they're fascist, so we might want to increase this front line a little bit more. To be something like that. We don't quite have enough troops to man that. And then maybe we change our offensive line to be, let's just get rid of that offensive line. There we go. We'll get a new one and we'll make it something like that. It's not great, but that's fine. Zog submits to Italy. An ultimatum has been delivered to the Albanian government by the Italian diplomats demanding that they submit to complete military occupation. King Zog has abdicated after realizing the futility of resistance, and Albania will now be ruled in a personal union under King Victor Emmanuel III. Italy looks to the Balkans, another victim of Mussolini's ambitions. Now, what's interesting... Oh wow, they actually managed to lower the Democratic Party by quite a lot here. Oh, okay. That's, interesting. Well, I think I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.